After 3.5 years, the World Cup is finally here. You know, the excitement and the buzz has finally arrived, even with America trying their absolute best to ruin any excitement for the World Cup with their weird anti-sports washing propaganda thing, rather than, you know, like Qatar and Russia, pretty evil countries with horrific human rights violations. Like, we know that, but they try to cover it up with the World Cup, make out they have a good reputation, like, hey, we love gay people here, we definitely don't kill them in Qatar. No, that'd be silly. We wouldn't do that. Well, we would, but not to the global mass. We want you to come here on holiday. And yeah, but America seems to have a weird idea of, instead of making themselves look good after some pretty bad controversy, you know, the war in Iran, the fact that their president is a paedophile in the Epstein files. Who said that? Nah, that wasn't me. Definitely didn't say that Donald Trump is a paedophile who had sex with a child. Anyway, but yeah, the World Cup is here, and it kicked off with Mexico versus South Africa. Two teams that are just built on vibes. Honestly, I'm gonna find them now and put them on screen. The South Africa player, when he's like, he did like the weird, like the GIF thingy, you know what I mean? Like when they showed the lineups, they had like a little picture, like a little video of the players. He was buzzing. He is my GOAT now at the World Cup. Forget Tshabalala. It's him now, my South African king. But yeah, we are here today to talk about this game, because it's the opening game of the World Cup. I'm a day late, maybe two, I know, I'm sorry. There's already been the Bosnia-Canada game and the USA-Paraguay game. 1-1 for Bosnia, my dark horses for the World Cup, and 4-1 USA. But we're talking about the Mexico-South Africa game to kick off. So, how did this game go? It was a bit mental, actually. I mean, scoreline-wise, it wasn't great. I mean, it's 2-0. You know, Mexico looked very comfortable. I don't actually think Mexico were that good in the game, to be honest. Like, I think if South Africa were playing against, like, a better team, they probably would have got a proper spanking, because, I'm not going to be dramatic and say they're the worst team we've seen at the World Cup. Like, I don't think they're worse than, for example, even Qatar last year. I think people are just overreacting, but they're not very good, are they? Let's be honest. I mean, one of their worst players is actually Lyle Foster, who plays in, I think he plays with Burnley, is it? I'm not sure, he might have been released. He's not amazing, don't get me wrong, but he looked terrible for South Africa. Like, not even being dramatic, he looked pretty awful. And just the rest of their team, I don't know, they just seemed really uncomfortable in possession. Their only shots were long range. It wasn't great watching. Like, if you're a South Africa fan, like, I'm happy for you being there. It's been a long absence since 2007. And you won your qualifying group, so fair enough. You beat out Nigeria, but they just don't look very good. But I didn't think Mexico were particularly good either. They weren't very clinical. They just didn't seem to create as many chances as I thought they could. Like, I literally think even a team, say, a Switzerland, who would, well, maybe not Switzerland actually, because they're quite defensive, but I just think a team that are a bit more, you know, play full-fronted football, a bit more attacking, a bit more, like, good, great analysis, I think they could have properly battered South Africa. And yeah, I didn't expect them to be as bad as they were. Like, I did think they'd come bottom of the group, but it wasn't great. But still, Mexico, they got the win, 2-0. Their goals are scored by, and I'm sorry if any Mexicans are watching this, you're probably not, Quinones and Raul Jimenez. So, like, they won. I do think they'll top their group, but yeah, I don't think it made for great optimism. I don't think Mexico are going to be a dark horse like some made out. I think maybe round the 16 at a push, so I know there's a lot of stinkers in the World Cup. But it was a mental game. 3 red cards. And there's that, like, one clip where they just couldn't understand the referee. I don't know if you're speaking English the whole way through. Like, I could understand them at the end, and I, like, kind of could translate a little bit. But I don't really know. They looked confused. I was confused, because I was thinking, is it a red card? I know the commentators are like, that was really harsh. But I don't know. I mean, he did kind of slap him, but the guy kind of barged into him. It looked like he was grinding up on the guy. I was thinking, is that a red card? But, you know, it was 3 red cards is mental, though, in the opening game. At first I was thinking, you know, Mexico bribing the referees. I know that's a common thing at World Cups where they think the host nation's done a little bit of a dodgy business dealing with the ref, but Then in the 92nd minute, a Mexican defender got sent off for just taking one for the team. I mean, to be fair, he probably didn't need to, because no offence, South Africa, you probably would have missed. But yeah, overall, with this great analysis of the game, it was a good opener, I think. I was really worried thinking it's going to be 0-0, it's going to be drab and bland, like the whole vibe of the World Cup. Have you seen that logo compared to others? It's dead. I'm going to put on some other logos now. I'm going to go from like 2010 to 2022, where the logos are decent. Just, you know, showing logos now. And then 2026 is just awful. It's so bland. It's like no colour, no real aesthetic to it. Like, it's kind of like the soulless corporate America vibe. But yeah, I think it was a good opener. It did get me hyped for the rest of the World Cup. Then I remembered the next game was at 3 AM and I had to go to bed because I had to be up at 7 in the morning. But yeah, it was a good start. I mean, so I do think both teams won't be very successful at the World Cup. I mean, yeah, and that Sitar guy, ooh, that is not the way to introduce yourself on the world stage. I actually feel kind of bad for him. Like, he's getting rinsed online, and I'm pretty sure this is his first World Cup. I honestly feel sorry for him on the global stage, putting in that much of a stink, having the worst performance like of all time on some player rating website. Yeah, that is unfortunate. But yeah, that is the end of this video. I've realised I've run out of things to say because I'm not a football pundit or analyst or journalist. So yeah, but the World Cup's here. I'm excited for the football. I think this World Cup could be chaos. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the games today. I think Germany are playing today, so should be a decent watch. Pretty sure they got Curacao. Poor guys. But yeah, I'll see you in another video. Probably be an eFootball video next. But yeah, bye.